So I'm sitting here with Michael Giannini. This is another one of our stories for Diversions, and Michael Giannini with Ventura Cigars.
Correct.
A very typical cigar manufacturer, right?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Absolutely not.
One thing you're going to find in this interview is that Michael is everything you would not expect in a traditional cigar manufacturer, right? So you're from Cuba, right?
No.
Nice you grow your own tobacco, have your own farms.
We do not.
Okay. And you're from Latin America, right?
Actually from Italy.
From Italy.
Yep.
I actually knew that. We've been talking for a while. So just trying to set the stage for everybody that, you know, Michael is doing something completely different. And I think everybody would find his story fascinating. I've been sitting here talking with Michael for a good 45 minutes, almost an hour now, and I could probably listen to him for another 5 hours, I would think. The stories just keep coming. So, Michael, why don't we have you talk a little bit about Ventura Cigar, maybe a little bit of background about you, give our audience a view of who you are and what are you trying to accomplish.
Well, Bob, thank you for having me on the show. Hello, everybody out there. I hope you find it as interesting as Bob does. But I'm born and raised in Philadelphia. I'm first generation Italian American. What's cool about that is I grew up in a row home, and my parents thought they had to bring Italy to a row home. So I grew up in a really fun way. We had a vineyard, we had 2 fig trees, a cherry tree, and then every exotic Italian vegetable you could have in the backyard. So as a kid, me and my sister, during the summer, Mom said, you know, we're going to make a salad or whatever you guys want, just go pick it in the back of the yard. So that transitioned into, you know, we weren't very rich or had a lot of money, so my parents said, you want to get a job? So I ended up going to a restaurant and was a pot washer, and I would scrub the pots really quick so I could see what the chef was doing. Like, chef, what are you doing? He's like, kid, you're really interested. I'm like, yeah, man, I want to learn this. And so I go back and watch pots. So I'd be watching while I'm scrubbing pots. I got promoted to a dishwasher, and when I would wash the dishes really clean and fast, and I'd run back and say, chef, what are you doing? So by the time I was 18 years old, the chef and one of the waitresses were in a compromising position. The manager caught them, they got fired, and I got the call, Giannini, you know the recipes, you're cooking tonight. I'm like, what? Yeah, you're cooking tonight. So I went to chef school, which was a really great experience. But every typical immigrant kid, I had to go to college. So I started off as a business major, which I just wanted to blow my brains out as an accounting major, and actually got into psychology, which I absolutely loved. And so as I transitioned into that, as I graduated, I worked at a institution that dealt with mentally ill and mentally retarded kids, and I was working on my master's. I was chefing on the weekends, and because of my ultimate goal was to get a PhD in psychology, 2 things I needed to have in my mind. 1, a tweed jacket, and the second was a pipe. So I went to a local tobacconist, and for 3 straight Fridays at 5 o'clock I was there. The owner was a young guy, he just bought the shop, and he's like, dude, I need a guy, like, what do you do? You're always well-dressed, what do you do? And I told him, and he's like, dude, I just need a guy to blend pipe tobacco. You're interested? And I'm like, yeah, man, I can give you 2 days a week. That turned into my passion at a very young age, at 21 years old, and that was my first integration into the cigar industry. So I started blending pipe tobacco, and I became the pipe expert, and also got into cigars at a very young age. And that was the beginning of my career that I didn't even know until many, many years later.